What is up, friends? Welcome back for another Marvel movie, this time with Eternals, and I am mainly excited to get into this one because I know Richard Madden is one of the stars in it, who I loved his performance in Game of Thrones, and since then I have only seen him in a small role in 1917, which is a shame because I feel like he's a great actor. I know he's been in some other stuff, I just haven't gotten around to seeing them, and so I'm excited to see him in another big property here. But besides that, I don't know anything about the film. I would assume it's quite a large group and their name is the Eternals or something like that. Just judging off the cover, seems like there's a lot of people, but I did see it's one of the longest Marvel movies that has come out at around 2 hours 40 minutes or close to it, and so I'm curious how they're gonna fill that runtime. But if it is a really big cast of characters, a lot of that could be spent just introducing us to all of them, and so I'm looking forward to hopping into it, and hopefully you all enjoy watching along with me for it. If you do, definitely consider leaving a thumbs up, really helps the videos out. And of course, the full-length reaction is available on Patreon, link for that in the description below, as well as the full-length reactions to all the other things that I've watched for the channel. But without further ado, let's hop into Eternals.
It is time.
Alright, so I know multiple actors in this, at least I think so, just from these few shots here.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
I'm Ikaris.
I'm Cersei.
Oh no!
Oh no, I don't trust her, man, especially with Richard Madden. Get away from her, my guy. Of all the names for a character in this movie, it had to be Cersei.
Ajak!
Got shot.
Oh my gosh, dude, things are happening fast. What a freaking creature, though. I like all their powers, man. They've got a good variety here. Wait, that's Angelina Jolie. I did not realize that at the start. Last person I thought would be in a Marvel film. I have a feeling that's who I'm thinking it is. Is that the guy from Train to Busan? The absolute boss? Man, the cinematography of this is fantastic so far. Curious what the Eternals have been up to in the present day, if they're still a thing then. Great transition to the intro. I love this opening, man. I'm on board already. And there was very minimal dialogue. Okay, I guess we aren't spending much time back then. Maybe they've just been hanging out with the regular people since then.
Within its central heart nestles the seed perfection. The poet's hope and optimism in humanity echoes our recent universal victory.
Man, I'm waiting for an actor I don't know to show up in this film. That was Jon Snow himself as well, right? Little Game of Thrones reunion.
There are no other animals in their habitat strong enough to hunt them.
Oh man, that is a massive earthquake, and it is a Marvel film, so it's probably something a little bit more than that. Oh, thank goodness nobody was watching. I'd assume, just based off her attire and everything, she's trying to stay hidden. At least she's still got it, though.
Dane? Is that a deviant?
Oh, very cool powers. Love the lighting here. Don't get too many fights in darkness.
He said you killed them all!
I told him that! Keep Dane safe! You're fine, dude.
Just leaves him. I mean, it's clearly not after him, so I think he is okay. Who did that, man? Is it gonna show us? That answers that. The big man himself. He's still kicking it too.
Evening, ladies.
Watch out!
Man, never know what to expect with their powers in this.
Did it just heal itself?
not a good sign at all. I love the sound effects though, especially on Ikaris's lasers.
Ikaris! It's good to see you.
I'm Dane.
Hello, Dane.
Well, I guess you must be the pilot.
I love that they gave a moment for them to introduce each other just because of Game of Thrones. Who would have thought they'd be reunited here?
Came here 7,000 years ago to protect humans from the deviants. We thought we killed them all 5 centuries ago, but now they're back.
Look, if you don't want to move in with me, you could just say.
Nice, man. That's a lot to take in. It'd be hard to believe, but in the Marvel universe, I feel like the general public is used to it by this point.
Why didn't you guys help fight Thanos?
All the other terrible things throughout history.
We were instructed not to interfere in any human conflicts. Never have had the chance to develop in the way you were meant to.
Interesting explanation right there. Not sure how I feel about it, but I feel like that's pretty typical in the case of super beings visiting Earth. I'm glad they addressed it.
How long were you two together?
5,000 years.
I guess you can call that long term. What happened?
He left. Always thought he'd come back, but he never did.
Oh, so was that the first time she'd seen him? That's pretty significant then. I didn't realize that. I'm not sure if I should be worried about him if he's just been gone forever. That is one big boy, but they handled it pretty easily. I feel like there's gotta be something else evil behind all this, because a bunch of just giant monsters feels too simple. Man, what cool shots. That is a great looking location. Definitely a place fit for the Eternals.
Ajak, the Eternal serving their missions across the galaxies, will learn from your success.
I like that it hasn't shown us who it is. His voice is intimidating enough, though. Dude must be gigantic to have that kind of bass in him.
I fear that maybe this time the cost...
Do not become attached to this planet.
I understand.
Dope effects, man. Love it. But that conversation makes me think Arishem might not be able to be trusted, because if he doesn't care about Earth, I'm sure he would be fine destroying it.
Humans are far from being able to protect themselves from the deviants. We still have much to do.
Your faith in Arishem is strong. But you are allowed to live a life, you know? Tell Cersei how you feel.
That conversation about humans right there and the explanation for why they didn't interfere before is interesting, considering that a lot of the help the humans have had as of late are from people not from Earth. I don't know how that fits into their storyline. Okay, go off, lighting department. Man, what a frame. I like getting to explore all these various locations.
It matches your eyes.
Madishtan Kahati.
You're learning their language now.
If I want to spend more time with you, I need to get to know them. Madish Benako.
I think he meant she is very beautiful. Nothing wrong with a little pride, though.
I'm yours, Cersei, if you'll have me.
How the times have changed, man. Who knew he'd get with a Lannister after all? And it seemed like they had a good connection here, so hopefully she can trust him in the future. Man, I have to say, I'm very impressed with the cinematography, specifically of landscapes in this film so far. A lot of beautiful shots. Feels like the house Courage the Cowardly Dog lived at, just out in the middle of nowhere. Seems a bit spooky.
Hey, Jack!
Dang, bro, that changes things. What the heck happened? I didn't think it was possible for them to die.
It was a deviant.
Ah, dang, tough to reminisce on the good times right now. I don't really trust the current Ikaris that we're dealing with right now, though. Just shows up and all of a sudden there's all these issues. Oh, is she going to visit the big boss now? Maybe we'll see him this time.
It is almost time.
The sphere that Ajak used to talk with Arishem went inside me. He said, it's almost time.
Pretty suspicious and mysterious. And maybe his design is just very abstract, and what we've been seeing with those 4 like lava pits or whatever is Arishem.
It's too late.
Lena?
Everyone is going to die.
Yo, what? This is what I was afraid of. People going rogue. That's the last thing we need right now.
Dana, please.
That was sick with the sound especially. Dude's just pure muscle, just like Train to Busan.
Your mind is fracturing under the weight of your memories. All I can do is erase them.
Why should she trust you? We've trusted you for 7,000 years and look where you gotten us.
Shoot, man, speaking his mind. I feel like these are things they need to talk out, though.
Could our mission have been a mistake? We're just like the soldiers down there. Pawns to their leaders. Blinded by loyalty.
I like the themes this is dealing with, man. This is good stuff. And some excellent shots right there. At least I feel like I can trust him now. His heart seems like it's in a good place.
I'll watch over Dana. Let her keep her memories.
One day when she attacks you, you might have to kill her.
We will take that chance.
Hey, what a good guy right there helping out. Very noble act.
Live a life for yourselves. When we see each other again, I want you to tell me what you found.
Quite a contrast from the previous scene. Catchy tune, though. Okay, man's looking flashy. Did well for himself.
Namaskar. I'm Karun Patel, Kingo's valet. It's truly an honor to be in the presence of the great Eternals.
Nice, polite guy right there. I like him already. Don't know if we're gonna see much of him.
We need to talk to you in private.
He's worked with me for 50 years. I trust him completely. He thought I was a vampire, and he tried to stake me through the heart.
I have apologized so many times.
Not quite enough times.
Oh man, great dialogue. I don't know if he's gonna be as happy as he is right now after he hears the news.
Ajak's dead.
She was killed. It was a deviant.
Yeah, mood changed real quick after that. No better reason to reassemble though than that.
7,000 years. That's how long the battle between Eternals and Deviants has raged for.
Man just performs for the camera constantly. Dude has a talent and he's maxing it out.
I am making a documentary. You're about to meet my fellow Eternal, Sprite. Tell them about yourself.
Just dipped out. The ultimate move. Man's been living the life of luxury though. What a jet he's got.
Do you know why I love movies? Because of you. Listening to your stories, watching your illusions. We should have all stayed together. Ajak would still be alive. But you should have never let us go.
I like the serious moments this movie has. Isn't afraid to get a bit deep.
Is this a deviant, sir?
Yeah.
It's a beautiful creature.
What? No, it's hideous. You've never had one try to bite your head off.
I love that he's along for the ride. Please don't let anything happen to him. He seems too pure.
What took you so long? Oh, you look younger today, Sprite.
Oh, brilliant. Dude is so jacked, though. It's insane.
Look who's here.
Everyone in Centauri 6 is going to die.
Give me your hand.
We can't save them.
Dana.
So she's still struggling. That sucks. And maybe what she was talking about didn't relate to the event before, but just a prediction of the future, what they're dealing with now.
She thinks she used to live there. Always talks about massive quakes ripping it apart. Everyone died, including herself.
We had an unprecedented global earthquake 3 days ago.
Yeah, it seems pretty similar to what's been going on so far in the film. Are timelines like converging on each other or something?
Sometimes you just have to listen.
Again, man, so many great wide shots. You could put together quite the reel with a combination of all of them in the film. So it's that thing that they've been showing before. I can't believe I didn't realize that.
And something unusual's happening to Earth.
It is a side effect of the emergence. It is time for you to learn the true purpose of your mission.
Oh, here we go. Of course they didn't have all the answers.
Every billion years, new celestials must be born. The planet Earth was chosen to host the celestial Tiamat.
Love getting filled in on this, but what are the chances after a billion years Earth at this point would be used for this?
Deviants prevented this until the Eternals eliminated them. The human population has reached the required amount.
Dude, I don't know. This seems kind of messed up. Everyone would just die, I assume.
Infinite cycle of creation and destruction, generating gravity, heat, and light for new galaxies to form.
Man, we can't go much bigger in scope than this, dude. Everything on Earth feels so insignificant learning all this.
She has helped many Celestials to emerge. So have you.
Earth was my first mission. I was home on Olympia.
There is no Olympia.
Oh my gosh, what a reveal. So has Ajak just been erasing all of their memories every time they do a mission? That's kind of dark.
Your memories are erased after each emergence. They are stored here. Keep them in order to study the deviants.
Fascinating. So there's a chance she could get all that information back. This is wild though, man.
Do not fail me.
Yo, that was insane. Is she gonna tell the rest of the group? That is a lot of information to drop. I love the sound design on Arisham's voice.
Our past memories are stored somewhere in space.
And Arisham made the deviants.
I'm sorry, Theda. You tried to warn us.
She did tell him straight away. I feel like that's the right decision because what Arisham's doing is pretty sketchy.
We're talking about a celestial.
We have to try.
Okay?
We're not going to let everyone on Earth die.
Right. I'm human. I'm a little biased.
Oh, I love his character. I'm with him, man. Let's save everybody.
Please, make yourselves at home. You've given me a lot of bad news.
I love that he's still recording. How does he still have room on his SD card or whatever he's doing?
You will be responsible for your own extinction one day.
We must learn from our mistakes and do better, sir.
Oh, no, you didn't.
Oh no, man, there was so much good footage on there. At least they have his power to use, though. That's definitely going to come in handy.
This is serious.
I'll tell you what's serious. I've just been told I've been sent on a suicide mission for the past 7,000 years. That my entire existence is a lie.
Yeah, I mean, he was upset before, so it's understandable the way he's acting now. I guess maybe he's not going to be on their side.
What if I can't fight?
Of course you can. You know who you are. You're Athena, goddess of war.
Thank you
For what?
for always taking care of me.
At least she's got him. He's stuck up for her for quite a while. Are they together or is he just helping her out? Seems like there's love there, whether it's just friendship or something more.
Have you read Peter Pan? Ikaris is Peter. Cersei is Wendy. You are Tinkerbell.
What's your point?
Tinkerbell's always been in love with Peter, and it's hard for her because she can never be with him.
Dang, I wonder if that's true. Pretty interesting analogy. That would be kind of messed up just to be a kid forever and never be able to act like an adult or people treat you like an adult.
I thought you broke it.
Always bring backups.
Oh no, please tell me he's got a backup for the backup. Man's just trying to do a good job. That was a fantastic reveal.
Why did you leave? Days became years. You never came back.
Cersei, I miss you. There's something I...
Oh man, the timing of that. Are you kidding me? We really didn't get the answer to that question.
Watch out!
Oh geez, we're gonna get a full-blown fight. I'm excited for it, but hope nobody dies. This poor village.
Very nice, sir.
Are you mental?
We need action sequences.
This guy's one of my favorite side characters we've gotten recently. Man's the most committed cinematographer around. Oh, bro, is that the one that took her power? I feel like that thing's gonna be impossible to stop almost.
Shoom.
Is that his catchphrase? I don't know what that means. I've never heard it before.
Karan! Did you get that?
I did, sir.
Oh my gosh, I love those little additions. Might have just made his biggest hit of all time. Dang, pulled a Godzilla move basically right there. I don't feel like all of them are dead though. That's only 2 so far. Gosh, absolutely brutal. I love how they're doing the sound design though. I'd say definitely my favorite sound effect of the film so far is lasers. Very cool shots right here. I thought she might be able to work with something once they got underwater. Dang, that is cool. Turn something monstrous into something beautiful. I love what they've done with their powers from a filmmaking standpoint. No, dude, he can't die. I freaking love that actor, but also the character's sick. Come on, if there's ever a time to jump into action, it's now. We cannot afford that thing to get his strength as well.
Ajak, our memories. I understand now.
What? Dude, it's turning human. That was so out of left field. Somehow even more terrifying.
Remember.
Ah, dang it. He's one of the last ones I wanted to die out of everybody. Deserved better. Hopefully all his efforts with Thena were for something and not for nothing after all.
I remember.
Man, fantastic shot. Once again, amazing lighting and composition. At least he's getting a proper send-off.
Hey guys, these are my friends from college. This is Sylvia and Isaac.
That's Superman! That's Superman!
Jack.
He would make a great Superman, gotta give him that. Tried his best to give him secret identities.
I have a family now. I cannot help you.
I don't use my powers anymore.
You sure?
Point proven. Jeez, that was bold. Caught him in a big lie.
Fall collection. IKEA. Ass.
Looks like IKEA can't withstand everything. He should have just left it at one point to prove.
He's a chronic procrastinator.
I'm not leaving.
If there's a chance for us to watch Jack grow up and live a life of his own, we should take it.
There's some wise people in this film in the peripheral characters. Well, only one more team member to go.
A foreboding atmosphere fills the air. An eerie stillness chokes our lungs.
Man's a poet, always playing up to the camera. Dude's gonna have quite the film by the end of this.
What has she done? This is Makari, or should I say, Miss Havisham. None of us have seen her for centuries.
There she is. Has she just been down here reading? She's gotta have so much knowledge by this point.
Well, if the deviants can absorb our energy, what if we can absorb each other's energy as well? One of us could become immensely powerful, forming a unimind.
Feels like a very Power Rangers type thing right there. A very ambitious idea for sure.
Say something, Ikaris. You don't think we should be doing this?
Ajak chose Cersei to lead us.
You're the strongest. You should be making this decision. Just keep lying to yourself.
Interesting division. I didn't expect that to happen. Cersei seems pretty alright to me. I don't know why anyone would be opposed to her deciding.
If you think we should do this, I will follow you to the end like I always have.
What did you say?
I will follow you to the end like I always have.
I'm not who you think I am.
You can't just say that and leave. What the heck? Maybe there is a reason not to trust him. Perhaps like Ajak, he has not had his memories erased.
Where is she?
London. She has a good life there.
We have to tell them the truth. Together we might be able to stop the emergence.
To stop the emergence. Hey, Jack, I know it's hard
Listen
at the
to
end.
me, Ikaris.
Oh, let's go. Maybe she is good after all. Also grew fond of Earth.
I traveled the world living among them. I have seen them fight. I have also seen them laugh and love and dream. These people have changed me.
I'm curious what other planets they've visited, because if there's been life on other planets as well with people, presumably, since it is the Marvel universe, surely humans on Earth weren't the only ones worth saving.
We have to bring everyone back together.
There's something I have to show you first.
Dang, they're going off with the excellent locations in this. Always love me an Arctic landscape.
They must have been trapped in the ice for centuries. I tracked them here. I suspected you might have changed your mind. I can't let you betray Arisham.
Oh man, so I was right that there was something off about him. That freaking sucks, dude, because he's the most powerful.
I've led you down the wrong path.
It's the only path I know.
Oh, she survived the fall. Jeez, but I guess there's a lot waiting for her down there. What a cruel thing to do. There's the big baddie right there. Can't believe it happened like that. They are going to hate him if they find out the truth, the rest of the Eternals. What a snake, man. I never fully trusted him, but I felt safe enough around him to still feel betrayed here. There's some of the great Richard Madden acting that I was hoping for. At least there's maybe hope for him if he feels some level of guilt over that.
What are you doing?
I wanted you to leave this world in peace without knowing about the emergence, but I failed. I wish Ajak hadn't chosen you.
Oh, and the truth comes out. Jesus, if she hasn't already had enough dropped on her plate.
He lied to us.
I only wanted to protect you from the deviants.
Why did she choose me? What have you done?
Oh, is she figuring it out? Can they all defeat him, though? That's the question.
Do you think it was easy to live with the truth? If we gave humanity the choice, how many of them would be willing to die so that billions more could be born?
Very interesting lines. That is a lot to wrap your mind around. Great acting from everybody.
You won't succeed against me, and I will kill every one of you if I have to.
Wait. I'm going with you.
She can't be serious, right? Maybe she's trying to trick him and play the long game. I don't know. That'd be awful, though, if she actually joined him.
Because she loves him. Oh, you guys didn't pick up on that?
Oh, I forgot about that conversation from before. Now it does make sense. As if it wasn't already hard enough with just Ikaris.
If you stop this emergence, you are preventing so many other worlds like this one from being created. I still have faith in Arisham, but I refuse to hurt any of you for my beliefs.
It is kind of an interesting conundrum. What's the point of creating a bunch of other worlds if you just keep destroying the ones that were already created?
I asked Gilgamesh once why he chose to protect me. He said, when you love something, you protect it. You have loved these people since the day we arrived.
Some good lines, but I guess that may be part of the reason why I've had some surface level issues with the script of this, I guess, is they're just saying a lot of things, but they haven't really showed us like that. They tell us she's loved the people of Earth since we got here, but we haven't really seen that besides some brief moments with Dane.
Sphere inside of you creates a connection between you and Arisham. I can repurpose it, create a connection between all of us. I have to take it out of you.
That sounds too advanced even for somebody like Doctor Strange.
Do it.
Not bad. Pretty easy compared to what I thought was gonna happen. But I guess the anatomy of an Eternal is different than a regular human.
It's over.
I'm enjoying this visually right now. I wish I could be a little bit more invested in some of the characters, because I feel like some of them I'm just on their side just for the fact that they're good, but not for any more personal reasons. Oh, that was pretty dope right there. I love that. Even as powerful as Ikaris is, she's too fast for him. Wait, that thing wants to fight him? Or maybe it was helping him. I couldn't quite tell. It looked like it hit him. I think her powers might be my favorite of everybody's just because it looks so dang cool in action. Although it doesn't beat Ikaris's sound effects.
I've been wanting to clip your wings for a long time.
Yo, he actually stopped him. Kudos to him. I didn't think it was possible. Oh, it's just that thing. I haven't gotten used to its voice yet. I guess it just knows her because it inherited all the memories.
You're not powerful enough to do this.
Is this really who you are, Sprite? Are you really willing to let everyone on this planet die?
No way, man. That would be insane if she died this close. Sprite is now enemy number 2.
You know why I hated living with humans? Because of them. Now I want to know what it feels like to grow up, to fall in love, to have a family, and to know in the end I've lived.
I'm sure you could just ask somebody to erase your memory because it's still going to be the same position whether or not Earth dies, right?
Well, that was very moving.
True.
Let's go. What a way to enter the scene. Thank goodness he's still here. Jeez, what a punch right there. This thing too powerful. Yo, are you serious? Another? Oh, never mind. She played it. Let's go. Clean kill just when I thought it couldn't be beat. Satisfying revenge for Gilgamesh's sake. Jeez, that thing is just as huge as they teased earlier. Time's certainly of the essence and they're running out of it fast. Dude, if she can turn an entire celestial into something inanimate like that, she could be the most powerful being in the universe. Oh, is he having second thoughts because it's her? Of all the Eternals, he's most attached to her. Nice editing right here. I love it. Thinking of all the good times. If he doesn't want to save Earth for the humans on it, at least save it for her.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Oh, I love this music right here. Great soundtrack. They might actually be able to stop it. Cersei is the GOAT for this move. Holy cow, what a shot right there. The scale of that thing is astronomical. I can't believe they pulled it off. I love the choice of silence right now after everything. So is this just going to remain here for the rest of time, just as like a monument? People are going to have some questions.
I'm sorry.
I know.
Great acting from Richard Madden. I hope he continues to get cast in a bunch of stuff. He may still be in Marvel stuff. Obviously, he's not dead right now. I mean, unless he just disappears off into the cosmos. Surely there's got to be some consequences for those actions, right? Like other Celestials would have to take notice. He just kill himself right there by flying into the sun? Could he really not bear to live with himself? I guess there is no chance for him to still be in the MCU.
Is he gone?
right. I still have energy from the Unimind. I think I can make you human.
Oh, fascinating, man. Did not think that was a possibility. Eternals can freaking do whatever they want. That's a big decision right there. I can understand where she's coming from. I feel like they should have let her live with some consequences of her actions for at least a few minutes instead of just giving her exactly what she wants.
Please visit.
I'll try. Gonna miss you.
Me too.
Bye down.
So happy he's still okay. Dude's the secondary MVP of the film.
Looks like someone's waiting for you. He is a lot cuter in person.
Well, at least there's one Game of Thrones guy still alive in the MCU.
What do you do now?
Not sure. This planet's my home, but I can't pretend to be human anymore.
I love you, Cersei.
Words I never thought I'd hear Kit Harington say, but here we are. Wish we got him a little bit more involved in the story in this, because I think he helps keep her character relatable and grounded.
Turns out my family history is complicated. Cersei.
Gosh, man, what the heck is happening? But is he gonna end up having superpowers? What does that family history line mean? Oh gosh, man, she just zoomed right on out of there. I had a feeling we'd get some consequences, though. Didn't think it'd be in this film.
You have chosen to sacrifice a celestial. I will spare them, but your memories will show if they are worthy to live.
Oh, I guess it's just that easy. That went over infinitely better than I could have expected. Didn't even argue with her for 2 minutes. Oh, it ended right there. Shoot, I thought we might get a hint of his powers. He's definitely got to play a bigger role, though, so I'm excited to see what he's going to do, because I love him as an actor, so it'd be great to get him involved more. Very interesting movie, though. I don't know what sort of impact this is going to have on the rest of the MCU, because besides it being a Marvel property, you could have fooled me with this having any sort of relation to the MCU at all. It mentioned Thanos in like 2 sentences and the blip in like a news story at one point, but other than that, I feel like it was very disconnected. And that's not a bad thing, obviously, but I think this one was so big in scope, but it didn't necessarily do a great job. Well, I think it's kind of like a double-edged problem. You have a story that is crazy large in scope, and you either have to find ways to kind of make the characters relatable or give them somewhat human experiences so that the audience can relate in some way to what's going on, or you have to go all in on the visual scale and make it really feel like a giant threat. And for me personally, I wouldn't say it necessarily did that. The only time it really felt up to scale for what it was setting up was when it was showing the Celestial emerging at the end, and that was just a few shots.
Harrison, we have to go back.
What is this, Lost now all of a sudden? Curious if we're ever going to see these characters interact with any of the other ones we know. Surely we would. Maybe we will right now.
My ears! My eyes are numb.
Who is this? I have never seen someone like this before.
The Royal Prince of Titan, brother of Thanos, Star Fox of Mystery Planet.
What? Dude, are you kidding me? There's no way that intro is true. He looks nothing like Thanos, but I guess Harry Styles was bound to end up in the MCU sometime.
Pip and I heads out. Your friends are in big trouble, and we know where to find them.
Interesting inclusion. I don't know how I feel about Thanos having a brother who is a good guy trying to help out. I guess we'll see. I feel like Marvel knows where a lot of their demographic rests for their audience right now, and they're very targeting that with that casting choice. Harry Styles is a good actor, though. He's been in some good roles. But overall, it was a fun one. I think because of some of those issues, it did feel a little long. It is a very long movie, and so I was kind of waiting for something to happen happen for a lot of it, because there were a lot of scenes where it felt we weren't doing anything up to scale for what I felt like the characters should be dealing with, but at the same time we weren't diving into like some character building moments. It was more like humorous scenes or just, hey, what is this person up to? But yeah, definitely kind of mid-range Marvel. Still had some bright spots though, and the cast was great. I think the acting was good across the board. I don't think there were any weak roles in that, so that was really good. Definitely helped strengthen the film and keep me interested. But dude, Marvel's got to be careful, man. They're making the stories so large with this, with Loki, with stuff that happened in No Way Home, and presumably stuff that's going to happen in the Multiverse of Madness. They're kind of running out of room for the scope of things. And I feel like one of the strengths of the kind of first three phases of Marvel is that despite dealing with these galactic and intergalactic threats, they still had a lot of human stories and characters that were very grounded in a reality that we were familiar with. But in this phase, we have some familiar characters, but we've gotten rid of a lot of those original characters and introduced some new ones, but with that scale on top of it. So I feel like it's a big task to not only get us attached to these new characters, but also have us grab onto these bigger stories and suspend our disbelief to enjoy them, I guess. But I guess talking about some more good aspects of the film, cinematography was great. I mentioned that quite a bit, especially shooting landscapes. It was very beautiful. The lighting was always great. And I guess one of the things that also worries me about the direction of going too massive in scale and just continually expanding it almost farther than script writers can reach and handle is that they risk belittling or making the previous stories less significant, because it's like, well, if there was a massive celestial that was going to be born from the earth and kill all of humanity anyway, then the stuff with Thanos didn't really matter and deleting half the population. So I think they have to kind of be careful, otherwise they'll start to lose their grip on all the intertwining stories and whatnot. Here we go. Are we finally going to learn the answer to what he was about to say to her before she got zapped up? Creepy, bro. What the heck? Is that some Excalibur type sword?
I have to try.
Sure you're ready for that, Mr. Whitman?
Oh man, what a cutoff, dude. I didn't recognize who that voice was, and even the subtitles just said mysterious man. I don't know who Whitman is a name for either, so that doesn't give me any clues. I'm sure people already have figured out who he is though, so if any of you know who are watching, you can let me know.